Hello and welcome everybody. My name is Frans de la Haye. I'm your host today and I'm the Customer Relations Manager within Team Hoynck. Well, as you can see, we're sitting in a COVID-friendly environment, and as we have mentioned before, all of us, we've got tested before we entered this room. So today I have 3 guests with me here, and we have 1 guest who will attending virtually from Germany. So who do we have with us? That's nice to know. And in order to find out who that is, I would like to ask my guests to introduce themselves shortly to us. And we have 4 gentlemen here and we have 1 lady. So I would like to ask the lady to introduce herself first.
Yeah, thank you so much, and I'm very happy to be here today. My name is Melanie Reindorf, and I'm working as a project manager events for ThyssenKrupp Services, which is basically a service unit for the entire ThyssenKrupp Group, and we provide event services for the corporate headquarters, but also for the different functions, and also for all group companies worldwide. And while doing that, we cover all kinds of events.
Nice. Koen?
Yes, my name is Koen Colombijn. I work for Plugged Live Shows, which is a company that creates, well, as the name says, live performances and shows. And we do that internationally. And yes, so we're in the world of theater and in the world of marketing and branding. And that combined is what we do.
Interesting.
Thanks.
Your neighbor?
Maarten Nijboer, proud to be Managing Director of SRM. We offer education for communication and marketing professionals. And we know because of our practice-based approach to education.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, my name is Hans-Leo Vets. I'm a sales manager of Team Hoynck and part of the digital team of Team Hoynck. So we try to provide meaningful solutions, digital solutions in this case, like this platform we're using today. And Team Hoynck is a project management agency for live communication, trade shows, but also digital solutions. Yeah.
Okay. So this roundtable discussion, it's well, actually it's more a lounge discussion. We do have 2 small round tables here. Is one of let's say the items that everybody can experience today on our platform. But now, what is our topic today, because I think that's why everybody is here. Now the topic is reinvention of events, as we also have seen in our invitation. It's a very interesting topic because everybody looks at it from a different perspective and everybody has a different idea and feeling about it. And I assume that my 4 guests here also have different ideas, approaches in terms of that. And first, I would like to give the word again to Melanie. And Melanie, what is one of the topics that you would like to bring on the table here today?
Yeah, actually a topic what we are investigating a lot into and where we also see challenges is how can we as an event manager create a bridge, between the participants of events that are really going forward, searching for new challenges and experiences, and those who are more laid back and also a little bit, skeptical about this new digital world out there. Yeah, so how to get them all involved on one journey to the future of events without having to leave anyone behind.
Yeah, okay. Who would like to jump in?
Honestly, I think it's a very great question. I think that it is a gap that the events industry has been having discussions about for the last year. Like, how are we going to make sure that the experience itself, or the message itself, and the recipient of that message, how are we going to translate that and make that a fluent, coherent experience. Yeah. And that's a very interesting topic. I think that looking forward, my personal opinion is that we as human beings, it's in our DNA to come together and to be together and to share thoughts and experiences. Yeah. I think that it's also very clear that working from home for the last year gives a certain anxiety that's not necessarily a positive experience. So I think that we will come together. I think that it will take some time, though, before we are actually in the same event room again. So partly, I think events will continue to take place online. We will also be very hesitant as a species, I guess, to fly in thousands of people to an event. And so the question is very relevant: how to mix digital and live, and how to connect that. And technology plays a big part in that, in my opinion.
I think we all also agree that it's a mindset as well, and that is something that we're in kind of a learning curve that we have experienced this last year, and that is going to evolve even more and more. And Hans-Leo, I think you as well have seen that the whole digital world, so to speak, is going to play a role in it again.
Yeah, sure. It's going to play a big role. It's already playing a big role at the moment. You could experience it in the last. We experienced this in the last year. At first, the people were a little bit anxious. Well, should we do that? And we're discussing in marketing what we are going to do. But the thing we are seeing now at the moment is that a lot of customers are looking for digital solutions at this moment, because you can't go to a trade show now. So every time every trade show is postponed. So when will it start again? We don't know. So the thing we see and we experience with our customers, they are looking for some action, for to do some to start it. Yeah. So one example is a digital solution, like an event like this one, but there are some other things too. So
So Maarten, for you, let's say the digital aspect, is that also something that you are going to incorporate or already have incorporated in, let's say,
the education? We see mainly that most of our students, 80%, wants to go back to that classroom. They are screen tired. The virtual classrooms are pretty good, but they miss the interaction, discussion, the coziness. So I think most of our education will go back to the classroom, but I think we integrate more hybrid solutions also. Because of it, its efficiency in traveling time, traveling expenses. So.
Yeah, that's true, because let's say one of our other roundtables was sustainability was let's say a subject, so that's that also.
Yeah, that's also a big thing.
Yeah, that's. But in, let's say, in the content of your courses is let's say the digital world going to be part of that as well? Do you see change coming there as well?
Yeah, you see more video. But that was already started pre-COVID, but that will accelerate a little bit more. And the virtual classrooms give the opportunity to record sessions, so it's easier to watch it back and over again till you get the point.
Yeah.
But our power, our how do you say it? We are the best in practitioner-based education. So, and that's the best. That works the best when you come together, have a discussion, brainstorm sessions, or something like that.
So, Koen, have you already been doing, let's say, real? Yeah, let's say, are there any examples, for example, already that you can?
For technology?
Yeah.
Well, I think that there's a lot of new technologies on the market that people can use to meet online. Basically, like VR is an example. But basically, like it all comes down to video, in a different way or different form. And for some reason, it continues to feel a little bit like synthetic realism, if you'd ask me. So I think that
not seamless.
No, it's not exactly
at this point.
Exactly, and I mean the opportunities are wonderful. If you see what's happening, if I look at what's happening at the moment, is that it's more like it's like the events industry is meeting the Hollywood film cinematic techniques, right? So there's this new media server called Unreal, which is basically a game engine that they use to build PlayStation games with, and they use that now in order to make get real-time content on green screens with decor in front of it and presenters, walking around it, so that it becomes this very cinematic experience, which is absolutely cool. It's still a screen though, but it's
not a full replacement.
No. But it is exciting.
But what is the reason why you want to visit or want to get some information when you visit a website or a tool or an event like this? Is it because it's great, it's nice to see, it's visual, or is there something else? Because the thing we recognize is that the people want to connect. They want to have personal contact.
Yeah.
And that's what people are looking for. Of course, it's very important to have a visual
reference.
Yeah, something visually which looks great. But you want to have contact. You want to meet people.
Real contact.
Real contact.
Like this, yeah.
So like this, for example. But how can you get to this point that even virtually, that it looks or feels like we're in contact like now? So maybe in future it will be VR, but at this moment it could be a chat.
Or AR maybe.
Yeah, a video chat. But that's, I think, what people are looking for now, especially when you're looking for trade shows, for example, or events. You want to meet people. And how can you meet people? And which tool provides that? And I think that's a very important one.
Yeah, I think it's a very important one. I've been in an online event that had a chat roulette function. I believe this platform has that too, if I'm not mistaken. I find that like an incredible addition to a platform. And not all of them have it, because what it does is that you're like sitting from home, entering an event, it's online. You're quite reluctant, basically, because you don't have the pressure, the real life pressure that you have when you're standing in a bar mingling with people and you're standing alone, so you need to talk to somebody because otherwise it feels awkward. Yeah. You don't have that when you're walking from home. But then a chat roulette basically solves that issue, and it does it in a very nice way. And you get connected to somebody that you don't know, and then there's this spark, and then you go. I find like that's amazing, and that has nothing to do with the techniques behind VR or 3D, or it's not about that. It's about the connection, and I find that.
I experienced it myself, because I'm not the one who said, well, let's do a chat. Let's do a chat roulette. But I experienced it last time, and it was really funny in how many people you meet, and you have nice conversations, and you learn a lot of that. I really like that.
It's really cool, and it also offers a lot of opportunity for fun and craziness as well. I was we were joining this event where we were.
Does it feel forced? Because I don't have the experience of the roulette.
Well, honestly, you're looking at a screen. And you press a button, and somebody appears in front of you, and he has the exact same, or he or she has the exact same experience, and you don't know each other, and that's cool because you're in the same boat. So that breaks the ice. Yeah. And I can't say that everybody loves this, but I find it amazing that you're making a connection.
Maybe that's easier instead of real life.
Exactly.
Because in real life, let's say when we are talking there, and I'm like, he's boring.
But you have to make eye contact first because before you get in a conversation, and some people find it pretty difficult. So this could be a nice solution.
It's really funny, and what we did during this event that we were partner of is add some entertainment to the mix. So you have this clown, for example, or I was at this digital event, and there was a Barack Obama lookalike.
Oh yeah.
So you're sitting at home, right? You're sitting at home, and all of a sudden you go like,
and then there's a Barack Obama.
Exactly, that's something that people experience. You get that experience at home, but you will tell your friends about it, and so it does have the effect that you want it to have. You want to touch people, and you want to make sure that you get that spark.
And that is maybe also something like Melanie just said. Okay, how do we going to create this little special thing? How do we keep their attention? Why do they want to do this? And those are those things that, let's say, could work. But I also think that it's for all of us. It's something new. It's something different. Yeah. And I think everybody also has to find out. Okay, what is intriguing for me? What is working for me? Where's my challenge? But I also think for Melanie, I can also think for companies, it's the same, because let's say it's not the same for everybody. Everybody is doing, their own thing more or less in that field.
True. So because we basically, or in the past, we were like very based on live communication, and now like because of that pandemic, we are like more or less forced into this virtual world. Not only us, but also the event organizers and also all the participants. Yeah. And coming back to that chat function, the point they are always making is we want to have this personal interaction. Yeah, we need a tool where we can really like talk and see each other, but also like like a kind of get together you used to have in the past after an event, after a successful day.
Yeah.
And you just have a glass of wine together, and you can see the different tables where people are at, and you can just decide yourself, where I want to go next, to whom do I want to talk next. And this is one point. And the other point is also for customers. Yeah, if they want to interact with the sales representatives, like from ThyssenKrupp, they also say like we want to talk to them in person. We want to have the chance to have a one-on-one interaction, like in real life, even if it's a virtual one.
Yeah, it's more or less. I think the personal contact in personal contact in any event is more or less the icing on the cake. Yeah. It's you can get all the information, everything will be going across and everything, but the personal contact is just different.
Yeah, it's different. Yesterday we spoke to each other by Google Meet. Yeah. Now we are real life. It feels better.
It's different. Yeah.
It's different.
And it's a addition to, and I think that's also what we just heard from Melanie. That's what companies are looking for. We need an addition to what digitally will be offered.
Yeah, but also from an advertising standpoint. Main focus of advertising now, it's online. And I like events for the exposure and the good interaction with our target audience or potential clients, how you want to say it. And then it's nice to have some offline in the marketing mix instead of only pushing content online, which gets you have a major online fuss because of the consumption online only grew 4% in the US last year. But advertising grew with 46%.
Wow.
So to get attention online, it's getting difficult every day. It's getting more difficult.
You can use another form of offline content too, even in an online event. Thinking of, for example,
that's a nice solution. Yeah.
Thinking of, for example, sending tapas or a cocktail to somebody who will attend the event, and involve him into the event and show him how to make a cocktail or how to prepare the tapas at home. And you feel like you're in the same event with each other, doing the same and experiencing the same. So it's there are great possibilities.
Yeah, and also when you have a real live event and you stream it online. Yeah. You can brand a lounge corner offline, but also online, and do something nice with that. Maybe you can show, based on the backgrounds of your participants or online, you can differentiate in which advertising they get to see. So it also gives
new opportunities as well.
Yeah.
And I think also because that all of us worldwide have experienced the difference in not traveling. And that is something where we feel that, let's say, there's a part digital and there's a part will be traveling. But the nice thing about it is that even for whatever reason people cannot travel, they can still be part of.
There's a solution. Yeah.
And it's different than, let's say, just getting information.
Yeah. But for me, I like to participate at an event once in a while, because you leave your work behind. Clear your head, your mind, and you sit down and listen, and you get inspired by the speakers at the event, and then I bring that back to my work. So for me, that's a very how do you say it?
Worthwhile. Maybe?
Worthwhile, yeah.
Yeah, but then for the people that aren't able to join, the live event.
Yeah.
Then because that will happen. That events
Sure.
are organized. You get hybrid events, and I think then that's where the process starts of how are we going to make sure that our message is being brought across in a way that sticks.
Yeah.
And I think that there are several pillars that we need to take into account there, and one of them is obviously meaning or relevance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Content is king, and relevance is queen. I thought it was the saying. But I think that so that there's meaning that we need to bring across, but also there's a difficulty with focus. How are we going to make sure that we get people focus for long enough on a certain topic? And we had a project that we did together with Philips Hue, the lights that you can have at home, and we came up with a way to connect a Philips Hue system at home with the light desk at an event.
Oh, wow.
So that people who had the Philips Hue at home, their whole scenography, exactly. So the whole, but that you could also make that interactive by adding a Google Assistant to the mix.
Yeah.
Whereas if you'd have a game show, for example, at a live event, you ask a question and you at home answer the question, and the Google Assistant picks it up, and you have the right answer. The room starts being lit in green, for example, and so those are all things that it's
At the end,
it's possible.
All comes to creativity.
Yeah, exactly.
And you have more options by technology.
It's a new way of being creative.
Yeah.
Which is nice as well.
It's a new creative at the moment.
Yeah.
Because you can find new path, and
Yeah.
this is a new way. So take your chance.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So re-EVENTion of the event.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Is that what we talked about? I think so, no? So Melanie, do you think you've got some information for future?
Yes, for sure. I mean, it was a very interesting discussion, and also, because we all have like different perspective on this pretty same thing. So, yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's good to hear. And well, unfortunately, our time slot is over. So I want to thank everybody for participating here today. And to my audience, I would say, yeah, you've heard a lot of interesting things. So there's more to come. And we look into the re-EVENTion of events. Thank you very much.
Creative.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Let's start to meet now, today.
Yeah, today.
Go to the.
Thanks, everybody. Bye-bye.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye bye.